You better be extremely careful who you listening to out here in this world. You better make sure you know and know well the people who you listen to, take advice from, the people who you are following. You better know what you're doing when you living based on the knowledge that you get from certain people. Because I run into a lot of people who talk about some of everything. Do they know the truth? No. Do they live by truth? No. But they always want to talk about stuff that don't matter. You better be careful who you listening to. When it comes to these pastors, these people who say God gave them a message for you, you better be very careful who you take advice from. You better be very careful who you believe. The enemy has plenty of tricks for every one of us. The enemy knows how to deceive every one of us. If you are going to be deceived, your adversary, the devil, knows exactly what it's going to take to deceive you. You have to guard your heart. You have to be careful whose advice you listen to and whose advice you follow. God said in the word that he would give you pastors after his own heart that would feed you with knowledge and understanding. But you got pastors now who want to feed you with a whole lot of knowledge. And people are so stupid until they stay in these churches listening to Satan's pastors and being fed a whole lot of knowledge. But knowledge is very dangerous when you don't understand it. Knowledge is one of the most dangerous things on earth. So don't listen to these pastors who want to feed you with a lot of knowledge with no understanding. God said his pastors feed with knowledge and understanding. So when people are just talking, they're talking about this subject, they're talking about that subject. They're trying to give you a history lesson about who you are based on this, who you are based on this country, who you are based on your race. All this kind of stuff, man. It's a million different things out here that these people just constantly want to feed you with. Just constantly feeding you. But it's nothing but knowledge. Knowledge. Where is the understanding? That's what's wrong with church folks now. They got a lot of knowledge about the word, but they have zero understanding about the word. They got a lot of knowledge about God, but they have zero understanding about God. They have a lot of knowledge about life, but they have zero understanding about life. If you get knowledge, you will know a whole lot of stuff. But if you get understanding, you will know what to do with the stuff you know. If you just get knowledge about life, you will just know a lot of stuff about life. But if you get understanding, you will know how to put what you know into action. If you just get knowledge about who you are, you will just know a lot of stuff about who you are. But if you get understanding, you will be able to live based on who you are. You will be able to live based on what you are. You will be able to live your life based on the power that God created you with. That's knowledge and understanding. So you got to be careful when you jumping on YouTube, listening to all these different people who are saying one thing, but their life is saying something totally different. You got to be real careful when you go into these churches, listening to these pastors who is saying one thing, but their lives are saying something totally different. You got to be real careful when you're getting on TV, following these mega preachers who sound great. They sound extremely good. They sound like they know what they're talking about. But their life is saying something totally different. Your words say you're smart, you're intelligent. Your life says you're ignorant and stupid. You got to be real careful when you call yourself listening to these people and trying to follow these people, because I'll tell you what happens. The very people you shouldn't be listening to are the ones everybody flocks to. And the very people that you need to pay attention to, those are the ones who everybody stays away from. Those are the ones that no one wants to listen to. So what ends up happening is you follow these people for a year, 5 years, 10 years, and all of a sudden they sleeping with boys. You follow these people for a year, 5 years, all of a sudden they sleeping around with different women. You follow these pastors for a year, 5 years, and all of a sudden they're stealing money from the church. You follow these people for a year, 5 years, 10 years, and all of a sudden they being brought up on charges because they leading a ring, a crime ring. So what are you, a pastor or a crime lord? And the signs are always there. The signs that you don't have knowledge and understanding were always there. But you had a lot of idiots following you. And what people do is follow them because they got a lot of people following them. What people do is believe in these pastors because they have a mega church. They believe in these pastors and trust these pastors because they got over 1 million people who follow them. They got 20 books that they done wrote. They got more than 20 DVDs that they done put out. But if you look at certain groups and you think about certain religious groups, these people are spreading knowledge, but they don't have any understanding. These people are giving you information about a certain subject, but because they don't have understanding of that subject, it don't better you at all. Because they don't have understanding about the subject they're talking about, what they're teaching you does not benefit you at all. Because this person wants to talk about tithing and offering, And they want to give you knowledge of tithing. They want to give you a history lesson about tithing, but they don't have any understanding about tithing. They don't have any understanding about offering. Then what they're giving you is not benefiting you at all. Because these people want to talk about prayer. They want to talk about having a prayer life. They want to give you knowledge of prayer, but they're not giving you understanding about prayer. So what they're giving you, what they're teaching you, is not benefiting you at all. You need knowledge and understanding. I don't just need knowledge about giving. I need knowledge and understanding. I don't just need knowledge about church. I need knowledge and understanding. I don't just need knowledge about who I am. I don't just need knowledge about what I am. I need knowledge and understanding. I don't just need knowledge about life. I need knowledge and understanding so that I can be a better person, so that I can live according to the power that God put inside of me, so that I can live my life and get better on a daily basis. I need knowledge and understanding so I won't be the same person tomorrow that I am today. So I won't be in the same spot next week that I'm in today. So I won't be in the same situation and be dealing with the same issues next month that I'm dealing with today. So I need knowledge and understanding so I don't get to be 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 years old and still deal with stuff the same way I did when I was 18. You see that a lot today because people got too much knowledge and no understanding. So you listen to them and you know better, and then one day their true colors show up. Knowledge and understanding. The understanding about their knowledge shows up. Now you realize you done wasted a year. You done wasted 5 years. You done wasted 10 years following somebody who never helped you get any further in life. Following somebody who never gave you understanding. Following somebody who never gave you wisdom to live your life better than you're living. You better be very, very careful. You know how many mega pastors I listen to? 0. It's amazing to me that you have the ability to listen to a pastor like Pastor Cochran, but you would rather drop Pastor Cochran and go listen to somebody else that you don't know. There's a reason why the scripture says, know those who labor among you. Know those who labor among you. If you're in a mega church, how do you know your pastor? That scripture right there, know those who labor among you, that is killing mega churches. You say, well, you sound like you got a problem with mega church. Yes, I do. Every mega church I know is a mega mess. You better be very, very careful, because in the end, when it's all said and done, there will be no excuses for why you didn't know the truth. There will be no excuses for why you didn't live by the truth. You had your opportunity to listen to whoever it was. You had your opportunity to follow one of God's true pastors. You had your opportunity to listen to one of God's true servants. You had your opportunity to listen to one of God's true teachers. You had your opportunity to listen to somebody who was trying to tell you how to live a better life, how to live your life based on God. You had your opportunity. No excuses. Whoever you listened to, whoever you followed, whoever you believed, whoever you took advice from, that was your choice. If I was you, I would listen to God's pastors who are teaching and feeding with knowledge and understanding.